Good afternoon. You usually don't see me in the afternoon because I'm usually working. I'm making pumpkin fudge today. All right. Now we're going to have to sit there and toast some pecans. Now they recommend do not toast them after you chop them. They actually recommend that you do this when they're halved. So I'm going to open my pecans because I know I'm out. Then they want to set your oven at 350. Maybe it's up to the oven at this point. 1 cup of pecans. They say lay them out flat. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And you have to do it on parchment paper so they don't burn. I'll show you. And it's only going to take about 10 minutes once it hits 350. Okay, so we'll just put this over here for now. Put the nuts away. Now they say you're going to need a large saucepan. It can take about 3.5 quarts. I think this is the right size. I actually have you tilted down. You really don't need to see me as much as you need to see what I'm doing. Let me get my measuring cups and spoons and I'll be back. Okay, in that saucepan I told you about, we need 3 cups of sugar. Where did I put my half cup? I don't believe that. I misplaced so many things sometimes. Sorry, I have to break my sugar up. This sugar was bought last year. I put it in jars and put it away. Matter of fact, I go through the flour faster than I do the sugar. Almost. Well, let me just put the lid on this for now because we only need 3 cups and I'll come back and finish this after. Okay, we got our sugar and I rattle everything. They want 3/4 of a cup of melted butter. Now, why can't I melt it in that? Is my question. I'm going to melt it in that. So that's 1.5 sticks, because each stick happens to be a 1/2 cup. So I'm going to do all this in one pot and save myself some dishes. What's next on this lovely menu that we're making? 2/3 of a cup of evaporated milk. toast them in the middle of the oven, 10 10 minutes. 41. Okay. Put my evaporated milk. Always shake the can up before you do it. That's right, they want us to pour, well, I'll get this after into the refrigerator. 1, 2, 3. We need 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. That's all I got left in here. I'm gonna have to make some. And we need 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Now they didn't say which one, so I am gonna make the assumption it's clear. That way I'll bring you over here as soon as I get this all together. Because all of this is going in a big saucepan. They said at least a 3.5 quart one. So they know it's gonna make a mess. So it's gonna boil up, and you wanna make sure. Always wipe the rim of your corn syrups like honey, sticks like glue, you'll never get it undone. You're gonna need a candy thermometer. I thank my girlfriend every time I use it. We have to bring this to a soft boil. My grandmother never used these, and she always got it right. I don't believe how she could do that. I mean, she just had the blessings of doing it and just knew how to get it right where it had to be. She told me to try it. I want you to know she had a mess in her kitchen. She said, look at it. Yeah, I keep looking at it, but it never worked for me. Now they say we have to continue stirring this. Stirring constantly until the mixture comes to a boil. Then we're going to cook it constantly until that candy thermometer registers 234 degrees, which is a softball state. So I think it's time to bring you over. Let's see, what else do I have to, am I going to have to measure? I already measured the pecans. Okay, we're going to have to measure the vanilla, and we're going to have to, no, we don't have to. All right, we're going to get you over here. Now, candy is not my forte. Now, you remember I told you candy is not my forte. So if this doesn't work, don't be surprised if you don't see it going into the trash. But I try. Long burner. I know that pumpkin spice, but I'll make some more pumpkin spice. You can actually make your own pumpkin spice. I will give you the recipe and we will make it together and show you how you can do it without having to buy it. If you have basic seasonings and you like to make desserts, you should have everything that you need to make your own pumpkin spice and save you some money. I know at first it won't seem like it. You say, why? Well, if you buy the seasonings for one thing and then you buy pumpkin spice and you already have the seasonings to make pumpkin spice, it would be like wasting money. Okay, I'm going to put you in a big pot and this is going to boil. Right. You're going to need a package of white confectionery baking chips. You need 12 ounces, and you're going to need a jet puffed marshmallow cream, 7 ounces. Just letting you know what we're going to need. Okay. Now I couldn't see melting the butter to put it in here. I'll just melt the butter while we go along because he told me to stir it. So as long as you stir it, the butter's not going to burn, so you don't have to worry. And as it starts clanging, we'll hit 234. And I've got to worry about those pecans coming out. They're going to be coming out soon. This sounds really good. And you know what? I forgot one thing. The pumpkin. Half a cup of pumpkin. I am batting a good average, aren't I? I strained my pumpkin that I had canned. And I am just going to mash this up until I get a half a cup. I just turned it off because I have to get half a cup of pumpkin in there. So if you've canned your pumpkin, you can sit there, strain it, which I did do. Here's the half a cup of pumpkin. I forgot to put that in. Now, did I do everything? Yes. Now I got everything. Knew there was something I was missing. And I'll put the flame back on. If you've canned pumpkin, just strain it, mash it, and use your pumpkin that you can instead of buying a can of it, which is ridiculous. This will be interesting how it comes out. I mean, one pumpkin for me is a lot of pumpkin. If I get a big pumpkin and I can it, I have a lot of pumpkin to make tea breads, fudge, cookies, coffee cake. It's just everything. It's just more than enough. And I like the little pieces of pumpkin that I see as well. It's not so mushed up. Okay, it's climbing now. So I will use the pumpkin juice, throw it into my stock, and the other vegetable waters I have, and cook with it as well. So I won't be wasting any of it. You see, this is what I did. I strained it, and I have the liquid down here. Okay, they're done. Take your nuts out. We'll chop them up after they cool. I am not going to chop them right now. So this will have pumpkin pie spice, and it will have white chocolate, and it will have, what else will it have in it? And pecans. on a 9-inch by 9-inch baking pan. And they want you to pour it into a greased aluminum foil. That's going to be interesting how I'm going to get butter on this, unless I melt it. Getting there. So grease the foil. It's in your 9 by 9-inch pan. This is why it's not wise to have really long nails if you're baking. My mother would do her nails, and then she would find out. She'd go to bake and the nail polish would just come off, and she used to get so mad. She finally gave up wearing nail polish for that one reason. This is getting hot. The handle of the spoon. Now I'm going to chop these nuts while that's going on. And I'm watching it at the same time. Hit 220. Almost there. chopped. They're coarsely chopped. I'm not chopping them real fine. I'm making them coarse. Oh, God. Almost up to 225. It's getting really thick. Almost 230. Okay, we're there. They want it at 234. Now what they want you to do is get this off the heat. Okay, I'm glad to do that. Let me go get a mat and you can watch it. Let me back you up some so I can, hold on 1 minute. I've got everything here and I've got you under everything. Where did I put those pot holders? All right, now what they want us to do, we're going to add a package of vanilla chips, that's what I call them. A 12-ounce package of white confectionery baking chips. I'm going to pour the whole thing in. I'm going to pour the nuts in. Because they say pour everything else. Okay. And they want this 7-ounce jar of marshmallow cream right here. Oh my God, this thing is difficult to get open. See, this is candy, and I'm not real good at candy, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. But I'm going to give it my all, and we'll see what we come up with. My grandmother was here. She said, oh, it's a cinch, I could do it. Yeah, I know she could. They want this whole container in here. Oh, God. else do you want in here? And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now they want us to stir all of this together. And we're going to pour it into a greased 9 by 9 inch baking. This smells good. I know this should be done for autumn, but I ran across it and I said, oh, I have got to try this. So you're going to mix this thoroughly. Ugh. Oh my God. It's going to take 2 hours for that to cool. Where did I put that pan? I'm still trying to mix it all up. Okay. Some of it has to come out of this pot before I could do anything. Ouch! God, it's hot. I can feel my arm burning. Now I know that I'm not good at candy making. Okay, that's it. This is what we have to do. We have to let this set. I know this is too hot to handle. It has so many nice sweets in this. And it's nutritious because it does have nuts in it. Okay. Now when this cools completely, which means tomorrow morning I'll probably deal with this, you cut this in squares and this is it. This is a pumpkin fudge. And you saw me going through it. Well, anyway, I hope you try it. It sounds delicious, though you should have this in the autumn. You notice I couldn't wait. Anyway, take care and have a lovely day.